I am so excited to be filming for you guys today because it has been, no joke, like a week and a half since I've been able to sit down and film something for you. Life has been absolutely madness lately for me. I was out of town in Daytona for about 4 days, 5 days, and then I got back late Sunday night and had to immediately jump back into work that Monday. And then to top it all off, I have been so sick. I have had the worst cold ever. I mean, I don't even know why I love the fall so much, because I know every time fall hits, I'm gonna be sick at least twice, because it's just, I don't know if it's the change of weather or whatever it is, but every fall I get so sick. And this past week, it was that time of year for me. I was so sick. And then on top of that, my husband, like I said, we were out of town. And when we got back, he decided that he was going to take that week off of work just because he's been gone a lot and traveling a lot, and he wanted some family time with our son and myself. So he took last week off of work. So that really ultimately caused me to make my decision to give my YouTube channel a break for at least a week just to get that family time in. I kind of figured he's taking a week off of work to spend with me, so I really have to show him that same respect. So yes, I was sick and out of town, and finally kind of feeling back to myself. I still feel a little so if my eyes are still, as you can see, I can see myself in the video right now, they're like itchy and red, and just my nose is stuffed, and yeah, so hopefully this cold goes away really soon because I am over it. Like I can't stand it anymore. But anyways, let's talk about today's look. I am so excited to be giving it to you guys. A lot of you have been requesting it. My last video was my first fall video that I did for you guys, and it was like the deep, dark, vampy, smoky eye, dark lip. And then after I did that, so many of you were like, oh my God, I love it, but can we have an everyday look too? So that is what I'm giving you guys. This look is very affordable. I did use a lot of products that I buy from the drugstore and from Target. The only thing I did use that is not really drugstore bought is basically this palette. Let me just show it to you guys. It is called Golden Hours. It is a MAC mineralized palette, and this is what I used for the eyes today. If you do not have this palette, don't worry about it. Basically the colors in here, they're all frosts. So if you have anything like this color right here, I know the camera isn't picking it up very great, but we did it as our inner corner highlight and like our inner corner lid. This reminds me a lot of Nylon. This golden color that you see right here, it reminds me a lot of Amber Lights. And then these two colors right here, this is kind of like a frosty version of Embark. And then this one here kind of reminds me of Tempting. So if you don't have this palette, that is totally okay. There's a lot of shadows that you can duplicate this look with. This was just very convenient. And like I said, it is from MAC. They do still have it. It is a mineralized palette, and I absolutely love it. So I just kind of feel like this is very convenient. You have all four shadows right in one palette. But yeah, other than that, I did use a lot of, drugstore products. I did use our Morphe palette again. So anyways, I hope you guys really enjoy this look. I loved wearing it. It's really pretty. It's very fall. It's smoky, but not too smoky. So yeah, definitely an everyday look. I did go kind of nude with our lips today. However, if you want to amp this up and put a dark lipstick on with it, go for it, because this, like I said, is such an everyday neutral look that you can really wear whatever. You could wear a red lip with it. You could wear a dark brown lip with it. You could even wear the lip that I did in my last tutorial with it. It's just a very universal look. It's very easy to accomplish. It's going to look good on all of you. If you have brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes, it really doesn't matter. All these colors are so neutral and so pretty that you guys are just, I hope you are going to love wearing this. And I think that's it. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you all who have been so patient. Like I said, I know it's been forever since I have sat down and filmed for you. But yeah, life kind of took over. I guess that happens sometimes. But anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hey guys. So the first thing we're going to do today is use that color right there from the 35N palette by Morphe. The reason I am using this palette again is because so many of you have started purchasing Morphe products, and I feel like if I'm going to talk about them and you guys are going to purchase them, I want to use these products as much as possible in these tutorials. So yes, we are using the Morphe palette again, and I love this palette. I can't get enough of it. The colors are so pigmented and so creamy. I just love them. So we're going to apply this color all over our crease area and allow it to fall down onto our lid. You really don't have to worry about being super neat with this because this is what we're going to use to just basically set the foundation for the shadow that we are doing today. Next, we're going to go in with this shade right here. This color reminds me a lot of MAC's Goldenrod. So if you don't have this palette yet, anything that you have that's like a deep yellowy matte gold color is going to work. And we are going to lay this down everywhere we just laid that first shade down. We're basically just doing this to build this color and to give this eye a lot more dimension. And as you can see, I'm just doing the windshield wiper motions in the crease and then the circular motions on the outside part of my eye because I do want to deposit that color a little bit lower. Next, we're going to go in with this. It's a very, very cool tone brown color, so anything that you have is going to work. And I am applying this with a pencil brush. It's a synthetic pencil brush, and I am only using this brush to apply and pack this color on with. After I get that color laid down, I pick up that 217 brush with a little bit more of that shadow that we just used before this one and blending those two colors together. And you can go back and forth with these two brushes as many times as you want. I did go in a couple times because, like I always say, it's good to start out with a small amount of product and then just build your way up. Now we're going in with this palette here. It is called Golden Hours. I will list the shadows that are in this palette below that are very similar to them, but we're going to start off with this shade right here, and we are going to pack this all over our lid using any synthetic, I call it a packing brush. They are basically concealer brushes, but I love these brushes for packing on eyeshadows. This is a 242 by MAC, and with this color we're going to apply this all over our lid, but we are going to keep a majority of it on the center part of our lid, and basically as the product goes off of the brush we're going to pull it forward or pull it inward to the inner part of our lid, just because at the end of this we are going to go in and brighten that up, the inner part of our eye up, with a brighter color. Now I'm going in with any synthetic. This is an eyeshadow brush. I just got these brushes. My grandparents got me a brand new brush belt for my birthday that just passed, and I haven't really used these brushes too much, but so far I absolutely love them. This is just a big fluffy eyeshadow brush. It is synthetic, and we are going in with that darkest color from that palette. Like I said, this shade right here reminds me a lot of MAC's Embark, so any dark brown purpley shadow will work, and we are going to pack that on the outside corner part of our eye, so the outside lid and the outside crease as well. Now we're going to go back in and just intensify this lid area. You're going to use that same color mixed in with a little bit of that gold, and we are going to dampen this brush. I am trying out this L'Oreal setting spray. I really love my MAC Fix Plus spray to do this with as well, but only a couple squirts on your brush of that setting spray, because if you make the brush too wet, it's just going to basically remove product from your eye, so you don't want to get that brush super wet. Now we are going in with the lightest color in this palette. This is the shadow that I said reminds me a lot of MAC's Nylon. It is just basically a very yellow, very frosty highlight color, and we are going to place this all over the inside corner part of our lid. And I am just using that same brush that we used to intensify the center part of our eye because it's just still a little bit damp, so this will really help intensify that inner corner. After that, I am going in with a goat hair blending brush, and I'm picking up just a little bit more of that darkest color and blending everything together. Now I'm going in and doing my liner. As always, I am using the Maybelline Eye Studio in the shade Blackest Black, and I am doing just a little small wing. You can do whatever you want with this look. You don't have to do a wing. You can do an even bigger wing. That is totally up to you, but I am giving myself just basically like a medium-sized wing. It's not too big, but at the same time, there's definitely a wing there. So I've shown you guys how I do my eyeliner a lot, so we're just going to fast forward through this. Basically, I do my two guides at the bottom of my eye and then fill in the blanks. Now I'm going in and I'm applying a small coat of mascara to my lashes, because next I am going to go in and apply my falsies. And as always, I am going to be using the Ardell. These are the Demi Wispies. These are my absolute favorite Ardell lashes. After I have my lashes on, I do go in and I go over that liner one more time just to kind of hide that lash line a little bit better. And then after that, your top lid is complete, and as you can see, everything is finally starting to come together. I absolutely love this look. Next, I'm going in, and I have had so many of you tell me about this Infallible foundation by L'Oreal, so I had to try it out. I did try it the other day, and it was just too matte for my taste, so today I am mixing it with my L'Oreal True Match. So I'm basically doing 2 little pumps of my L'Oreal True Match and then just an equal amount out of the Infallible foundation. And I have to say, I did wear this all day, and I absolutely love the combination of these foundations together for myself. It didn't make it too matte, but it wasn't too dewy either. It was really, really pretty. However, if you are very oily skinned, I do not suggest putting the L'Oreal Lumi in it, just because it will give you a much dewier finish. This is another excellent product that you guys recommended to me, and I have been loving it lately. This is the Age Rewind by Maybelline. It reminds me a lot of MAC Cosmetics Pro Longwear on myself, just the way it wears, because it doesn't crease on me, it doesn't get too cakey, it blends out absolutely beautifully, and at the same time, it gives me like a very dewy highlight finish. I hate when I get a concealer on underneath of my eye and I highlight with it, and then when it dries it makes me look really matte underneath of my eye area and the rest of my face is dewy. But this does not do that. It gives me a really pretty, I would almost say like a satin finish, because it's not too matte and it's not too dewy at the same time. But like I said, it doesn't crease on me, and yes, I love it. So thank you guys so much for another excellent product recommendation. And I am just blending this all over with my Beauty Blender. I love this Beauty Blender. I picked mine up at Walgreens. The one side is flat, and then you have the pointed side to get the inner corner of your eyes. I just love that Beauty Blender. Now I'm going in and I am setting everything, and I am using the translucent powder by Maybelline in the Fit Me line. Today I'm going to go in and do my brows. I'm showing this to you because I ordered some Sigma brushes and they did send me this brow pack. It's kind of like a sample, and I used it and I absolutely love it. I normally really like MAC Pro Longwear's, MAC Cosmetics eyebrow pencil in the shade Lingering. I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz. However, I did like this product a lot, so I probably will be purchasing some of this in my near future. After that, I did go in and I highlighted my brow bone, and I used Max Blanc Type. You can use anything that you want. This is just a very neutral white color, and it's a matte, so I wanted to keep my brow bone pretty matte just because our lids are so frosty, and that is what I used today. Now I'm going in and I am doing my contour. I am using this blush called the Soft Meow by MAC. I have to do research. I'm not even sure if this is still available. I used to use this all the time for my contour, and then I kind of got away from it trying out other products, and I just found it again the other day and remembered how much I love it. It is a blush, so it blends out absolutely beautifully, and it's not too warm tone or cool tone. It does not make me look muddy or anything like that, or dirty. I know a lot of times when you get when I get a contour on, sometimes contour powders will turn very green and muddy on me, and other times they'll get like really orangey and make my face look really dirty. However, this blush does not. Now we are going in and we are doing our blush. I'm going to use the same brush that I used to apply my contour with, and I basically just use whatever product is left on that, and then I am mixing it with the blush by MAC called Gingerly. This is a beautiful, beautiful, almost like a peachy tan color. It reminds me a lot of peaches, just with a lot more tan in it, but it's just perfect for fall because it's very warm, and I love this blush. So I am blending this all over, and I am taking my time and really buffing my contour and my blush together. Now I'm going in with that shade right there on any precision brush, and I'm going to do my lower lash line. Like I always say, a lot of you are so scared to do a lower lash line, but as you can see here, you just want to blend it back and forth and push that color as close to your lash line as you can. And then you always want to go in and buff that out. That's what's really going to help, take the harshness away from the bottom lash line. And you can use any shade. I just picked up that light brown shade on a pencil brush, and I am just buffing this out, and I'm going back and forth, back and forth. Next, we are going back in with this lightest shadow that we used, and we are going to be doing our inner corner highlight with this shadow. So I am applying this all over the inner corner part of my eye, all around that tear duct area, and I am blending it into that dark shadow on my lower lash line. You can use whatever brush that you want to do this with. I just use this really small brush. It was sitting right in front of me, so it was easy for me to pick up and use to do that. Today I am going to be applying a small coat of mascara on my falsies, and of course as always I am applying a small coat of mascara on my bottom lashes. And if you're going to apply mascara to your falsies, I do not suggest using them more than once. It's just, I know you can wash them. I personally, if I apply mascara to them, I toss them out after one use. So if you're going to do that, I do suggest using a cheaper pair of lashes. Now I'm going in and I am doing my highlight, and I am using my Becca highlighter in the shade Moonstone, and I am applying this with a fan brush all over the peaks of my cheekbone and a little bit above my eyebrow, just to make myself look really dewy and illuminated. I have dry skin, so I always like to look like I'm really, really hydrated and dewy. And of course I apply that down the bridge of my nose to bring attention to the center of my face and then to the top of my lips. So if you have a wider face and you want to bring more attention to the center, that is basically where you want to highlight. So you do want to take it down the bridge of your nose because it will bring more focus to the center part of your face. Now I'm going in and I am doing lips. Like I said, you can choose whatever lip you want to with this look just because it is so neutral, and really, basically, it's like a natural look because we didn't use any, colorful shades. We kept it pretty brown and pretty neutral, so you can use whatever lip color you want to with this look. In my last video, I gave you guys a really dark vampy look, so for today's video, I did decide to go a little bit more on the neutral side. And I just filled in my lips. Any tan liner that you have is going to work, and you want to completely fill in your lips, and then I am going over top of that with MAC's lipstick in the shade Faux. This is my absolute favorite lipstick by them. I cannot get enough of it. Then I'm going in and setting everything, and after that we are finished. I really love doing this look for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.